Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Bianca. Today I'm gonna have a few Dollar Tree DIYs because I wanted to create some rustic decor for my house. I'm gonna get started with this Dollar Tree sign, and it is pretty cute, but I'm gonna use the back for this first DIY. So I'm gonna be painting this white with my linen white chalk paint and then using my new Renaissance brush. Remember, a lot of my crafts are linked below in my Amazon store. I'm going to paint the whole thing white, let it dry, and then apply the second coat, let it dry. I'm going to take my nutmeg brown to create a shiplap rustic sign. And when I'm doing this, just using this Dollar Tree ruler to create the shiplap look. And that way my lines can be kind of straight. I don't care if it's too perfect. So I'm creating two lines, marking it with my pencil, and then I'm going to take that nutmeg brown and kind of go over the line lightly with this small little paintbrush. Again, I don't care if it's perfect. And then I'm going to take this really cheap sandpaper I found at Walmart and kind of go over the lines with that, just so the shiplap looks like it's real and not painted on. And you guys remember the brown cardboard that's under this? I'm going to start going over the whole sign with my sandpaper, and just to reveal some of that brown and make it look even more rustic. And then I'm taking more of that nutmeg brown and going over the faux shiplap lines, corners, edges, just to make that brown really stand out. Now I'm using this burlap ribbon from the Dollar Tree to create a little basket on the sign for some Dollar Tree flowers. So I just basically made a loop, and I'm just going to glue this whole thing down with my hot glue gun. I use my scissors, the tip of my scissors, to hold the ribbon in place. That way I don't burn my fingers, and make sure I leave the inside open. That way the flowers can fit inside. So now that the left and right side is glued down to the sign, I just need to add one line of hot glue to the bottom. That way the flowers, of course, don't fall out through the bottom. Alright, so I'm going to take two more loops of ribbon to create this basket, and I'm just going to glue it down the same way I did the first one. Again, with my scissors helping me out, and then I'm just going to apply a little bit of glue to connect both of the ribbons so it looks like a little burlap basket. Okay, so this is how the little basket looks, and I'm just showing you the inside where the flowers are going to go. Make sure you leave room in there. And now to give this more of a farmhouse look, I'm taking some fabric that I've been having in my craft closet for a while, and I'm just going to cut out this little area, and I'm going to glue it right in the center of the burlap. After applying the glue, since the burlap has like tiny little holes where the glue can seep through, I'm just taking my scissors and going under that fabric and making sure that the glue is spread out and drying fast. So now I'm taking these Dollar Tree flowers. The ones that I picked up are these Queen Anne's lace flowers. I really like these. And then some pansies. Now I always try to pick a color I want to go with, and as you can see I kind of picked like purplish bluish flowers. So now I'm just going to take my flower cutters and cut these off of the big stem and arrange them inside. Okay, so I went ahead and applied hot glue at the top where those two holes were at, and put some more jute twine from the Dollar Tree in case I do want to hang it up. But this is the way it came out. You can set it on something like this anywhere in your house, or you can go ahead and hang it on some farmhouse hooks or on your front door. It's just totally up to you. For this next DIY, I'm going to be taking this pizza pan and creating a Farmhouse Rustic decor tray. I'm also going to be showing you a bunch of other different DIYs to put on the tray from Dollar Tree. So I'm just cleaning this really well, and of course using my linen white chalk paint and my Renaissance brush to give the pizza pan one good coat, and then letting it dry and doing the same thing as I did with my sign and putting a second coat. Okay, so I already did the second coat on the tray. It's off to the side drying. Now what I'm going to do is take this Farm Sweet Farm sign from the Dollar Tree, and I want to do something more to my tray. So what I want to do is just take this out. It's just glued in there. So if you want to use the sign, you don't have to take this part out, but I did. So I could trace the rooster out. And when I trace that out, I want to paint it black and Mod Podge it to my decor tray. So if you do have a printer, you could easily print this out. It would be way easier doing it that way. But my printer is printing out blurry. I'm not sure why. I might need to purchase another one. So that's why I'm doing it this way. So those of you who don't have a printer or Cameo, Silhouette, Cricut, something like that, you can do it this way and it comes out just as nice. I'm taking my pavement apple barrel paint and going over this, and I'm gonna let it dry, and then once it dries I'll show you how to Mod Podge it to the tray. So I want this to look really rustic. I'm taking my sponge Dollar Tree brush and taking that pavement paint and just going over the edges of this tray. Hopefully you can see how I'm doing it. It's very easy to do. And then I'm going to be taking that sandpaper and carefully going over some parts of this tray lightly. If you do it too hard, the silver will show through from the original pizza pan. So just be careful with sandpaper if you do use it. So now it's time to Mod Podge this rooster onto my tray. Completely forgot I had this matte Mod Podge from Walmart. This is actually cheaper than Dollar Tree, by the way. So what you want to do is put some Mod Podge on the tray underneath whatever you're going to glue down, and just spread it out really well. Put your image on top, and as you can see on the little detailed areas like the head of the rooster, I could easily tear that. So you want to dab your sponge brush really lightly so you can flatten it out and of course not tear it, and evenly coat all of the Mod Podge on your image. So while that's drying, I can go ahead and add the handles with this Dollar Tree rope. So I'm just cutting them to the size that I want, and I'm going to be gluing them down with my hot glue gun. I'm doing it on the top because that's how all farmhouse trays have their handles. Alright, now for the Dollar Tree decor to put on top of the tray, I'm taking this Dollar Tree candle holder. I'm sure y'all are getting tired of me saying Dollar Tree. Sorry about that, but I just want you to know which items are from there. So I'm taking the linen white chalk paint again and coating this whole thing one time, letting it dry. Then I'll be putting a second coat and then letting it dry. Once the candlestick is completely dry, I'm taking my nutmeg brown and painting the corners and edges of this again to give it that rustic look. I even use my finger to kind of smear it out a little bit. This little house was from the Dollar Tree. If you see my last haul, then you'll know that, because a lot of the stuff that I showed you today is from my haul. I'm going to be using the back side as my front side, and I just took my sandpaper to kind of flatten out any areas. I'm taking this 60 pack of craft sticks from the Dollar Tree to just give it a little more detail. So I'm going to be cutting out 4 pieces to put on the front and the back, and I'll show you that once I paint the whole house white with the linen white chalk paint. And I only did 1 coat on this. And then I'm painting the 4 little craft sticks that I cut out brown with my nutmeg color. I just cut out a little black circle from some black ribbon that I had to cover the inside so you don't see the wording that much. And then I'm going to be gluing the craft stick to the top just like this, and I think it looks so much cuter this way too. And then real quick, I just grabbed Dollar Tree flowers, a vase, and burlap ribbon, and I just arranged the flowers inside and then put the burlap ribbon inside of the vase just to give it more of a rustic feel. Okay, so this is the first little setup I wanted to show y'all. Obviously, you could put this tray anywhere like I said, but I just have the vase with the flowers and this little Dollar Tree sign. I put it together and I think this is really simple, but yeah, it's really cute still. Alright, and this is the other look I came up with. It just has that candlestick that I painted and also the little birdhouse. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch my video today. I hope you all have a great weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next time.